So this recording is going to go along with system of equations, specifically word problems, and how we can create our equations from it. So looking at our first one here, Amina and Shira go to Yummy Donuts to get treats for their friends. Amina buys 5 donuts and 3 cups of coffee and spends $6. Shira buys 3 donuts and 6 cups of coffee and spends $8.85. What is the price for 1 donut and the price for 1 cup of coffee? So like I said, what we're going to do is focus on writing an equation from this information. So we always want to think first, what are we trying to find? So looking at this, typically near the end, they're always going to have some kind of question or what they're looking for. So in this case, they're asking what the price is for 1 donut and for the price of 1 cup of coffee. So we can say that. Searching for price of 1 donut and price of 1 cup of coffee. And based off what we're looking for, right, what our unknown is, we use that to help us define our variables. So since we're trying to find 2 different things, a cost of a donut and a cost of a cup of coffee, we're going to use 2 different variables. So I'm going to use X as my price of donut, and my Y will be my price of cup of coffee. So what should my equations tell us? So when we're thinking about a system, we typically have 2 people, 2 totals, etc. You want to think about 2 different situations where an equation is going to represent one situation. So specifically in this example, we have 2 people. We talk about what Amina is buying and we talk about what Shira is buying. So we have 2 people. Amina and Shira. And what it should tell us is Amina's purchase should be one of our equations representing the donuts and coffee she bought, whereas our second equation should represent Shira's purchase. So what you want to do is you want to break it down into each situation, or again, in this case, each person, and think about how we can make an equation to represent each of them. So going back, it told us that Amira buys 5 donuts and 3 cups of coffee for $6. So using that information, let's think about what her equation would look like. So they told us she bought 5 donuts. Well, we don't know the cost of the donut. So because we don't know it, we're going to use our variable, in this case, X, because that represents the price. So 5X plus she also got 3 cups of coffee. And again, we don't know the cost, so we could say 3 times Y. But we do know together with the donuts that she purchased and the coffee, it totaled $6. Now, for Shira, we'll do the same thing. We'll go back and look at her information of buying 3 donuts and 6 cups for $8.85. And using that information, we'll create an equation for her. So she bought 3 donuts, or 3X, because we don't know the cost. She also bought 6 cups of coffee. Again, still don't know the cost, but we know together if we were to add the donuts and her coffee that she paid $8.85. And this would be our system. Now the last question here is the solution to the system is 0.45 and 1.25. And what does that mean in the context of the problem? So if we were to graph this or solve this algebraically, this is the solution we come up with, right? And when we think about writing our solution, we know we write it as a point. So it's my X and Y value. Well, if we think back to what we defined as our variables up here, my X and my Y, we can see what these values represent. We can see that a donut, where my x is, one donut costs 45 cents, whereas one cup of coffee, our y's, cost $1.25.